And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Gymnastics Saves Lives podcast with your hosts, Oscar Saves Lives and Michaela Loves Gymnastics. What's going on, everybody?
Hey everybody, welcome
I
back.
know it's Gymnastics Saves Lives, but I like the name Oscar Saves Lives. Don't jump on me.
I like both. I like both. Let's switch it up.
Yeah. So today, shout out to Addicts and Shayna and Nisha for giving you all a show yesterday. Oh, I had the whole show planned out, but man,
What happened?
Miss Florida weather, I was feeling sick. Hell, I still feel kind of sick right now. That's why I don't want to get on camera. But my God, it was horrible yesterday. Like, and once I took Miss Nyquil, that was it. Ain't nothing else was happening for the rest of the day. Miss Nyquil took over, and Miss Nyquil said, "Hey, girl, go to sleep." And that's exactly what happened.
Fell
So,
asleep on the show?
huh?
You fell asleep live on the show?
No, when me and I was supposed to start the show, I fell asleep, so he just did it, and then Nisha and Shayna got on, so they just did the show together.
Oh well, good for them. But we have a gorgeous photo of Michaela sleeping on one of the other streams. I got excited at the idea that we would get a recreation of that.
We will not.
Okay.
Um, so today, you guys, there's not a lot going on gymnastically, really, that I personally care about.
Right.
Um,
There's always stuff going on. The girls are always training, posting videos, but not a lot that caught our eyes.
and I'm still trying to transfer over my mindset over into the NCAA season because I'm still stuck in the elite right now. So I'm not even ready for at all the NCAA season but I know it's coming. It's
You're
gonna be here.
you don't want it to happen. I
I mean,
understand.
it's still elite competitions going on, so I'm just not mentally here.
Well, I'm in denial.
Um, but I wanted to get on and talk about what's going on with Melanie and French gymnastics. And I don't want to say she's on the internet crying broke, but I don't know how else to phrase it right now. So I was thinking of a better terminology than she's just on the internet crying broke.
Why don't you want to say that if that's how you feel?
I don't know if that's exactly what she's doing. That's just very harsh.
Do you have a soft spot for Miss Melanie?
Of course, I feel horrible for her, but this is why I am the way I am about the age thing. Because I think if Melanie would have started her career at 18 instead of at 14 or 15 like she started, I think a lot of the things that she won in the earlier part of her career, she would have been more focusing on getting financially compensated for those victories instead of winning those pretty little medals like they, trick teenagers to do.
Wait, how'd you state it? You said that she had been more successful in the earlier part of her career?
If she would have been older when the earlier part of her career started, if she would have started, like if she would have went to her first Euros at 18 instead at like 15 or 16, like what happened to her, if she would have been like, all of her successful moments would have been when she was a little bit older, I think her mindset would have been different than winning those pretty little medals for France. It would have been, "Yay, I'm happy I won. What is my prize money gonna be? How I'm gonna pay my bills?" Like, and that's why I encourage the FIG to raise the age range because I'm so sick of seeing these stories of these gymnasts who are successful, who give their bodies up for the sport, who we see get injured and come back and do all of this stuff. The second they don't compete, they have nothing. They don't know nothing else but gymnastics. Like, and it's so sad.
Yeah, that's a lot of the gymnasts. Not all of them. We could think of a bunch of gymnasts who have found success in other areas. I think that's an interesting perspective to think about if she had started her career later, because that could be applied to so many gymnasts, but that's just not the reality. Um, it made me think about what type of success Melanie might have had. Not to say that she hasn't had great success, but maybe she had more success or reached the level of success that we all expected her to reach based off of her potential. Um, Maybe that would have came if she hadn't had this very serious injury. I think during her last year as a junior elite gymnast.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I love Melanie. She's disappointed me a bunch of times, but it's really not hard. I think she has this quality, and we could talk about what gives her that quality. But she's one of the gymnasts who, no matter how many times they fall, it's still very easy for me to find myself rooting for her again and again, and getting my hopes up and wanting her to succeed. And
Can
there
I
are
ask you a question?
that I'll, kind of get off that train at a certain point, and I haven't with her. You have a question?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it. What's your question?
Why do you feel that way about Melanie and not Leanne? What's the difference?
Well, I would say that I feel the same way about Leanne in regards to still finding myself rooting for her even after she disappoints me. But I would also argue Leanne has achieved significantly more success than Melanie in her career. What gave you the impression that I had stopped rooting for Leanne? Look at my little header. It's a Leanne Wong fan.
Maybe Leanne was a bad example. I was trying to think of somebody else who you're like, get her out of here. But Leanne ain't that girl. Why do you feel like, and this is just from a fan's perspective, we don't know, we don't have no insider knowledge, that a lot of the girls, because they do win prize money for winning medals at certain events, right? Why do they just get used so badly? Like, I just can't figure that shit out. But I'm an adult, so
Hmm.
there's so many girls, so many gymnasts. Like,
Maybe it's on the parents' part of the blame because they're they're I don't know. It's complicated. It's not so simple as I'm putting it, but it's not as simple as I'm making it sound. But maybe um, if let's say this isn't for everyone, but this is some gymnast hypothetically, a parent of a gymnast encourages and supports them in their pursuit of an elite career, and maybe they don't set them up in the same ways for other uh, success in other areas in their lives. You know, I mean, did Melanie? She pursued like a college degree, I believe, or some type of degree after high school. Um, I'm just thinking about how a lot of the American girls, their families seem to prioritize a college education, a collegiate scholarship, and whatnot, and that can potentially um, open a lot of opportunities for the gymnasts after they're done competing gymnastics, right?
I agree. Did I look at a gymnastics parent like Gabby Douglas' mom, who was criticized so heavily for making sure her daughter got the most that she can get from this sport while, she was here. People were actually called saying her mom was greedy and her mom was, um, yeah, greedy for the most part, right? Um,
Why would she be greedy for that? Why is that inherently greedy? I'm not saying she wasn't greedy or she was greedy.
I guess they felt like, and I don't feel this way, so I don't have a way to answer that question. I could just say my interpretation of why people were saying she was greedy is because she was always making sure Gabby was the top villain. Like on these tours and shit, she was making sure Gabby was making a little bit more money than everybody else because not only did Gabby win a gold medal with the team, she also was the damn Olympic champion. Like, put some respect on my daughter's name. Now,
And I would
the,
argue that that's not greedy at all. That's how it should be.
correct, but see, the girls themselves felt like that was greedy, and the girls themselves, this is why Gabby isn't as loved or like as like this little clicked up thing that they have with like Simone and Allie and
By the
Madison Koshin.
You're saying loved by the other gymnasts, not the fans, right?
Correct, correct. And Gabby is always like on the outside looking in, but this is the fuck why. Like, this is why her mom was so damn gun ho on making sure her daughter was getting everything that she can. Making sure Leanne Child just wasn't going here and bleeding her dry. Now he's going to start tripling and charging her fees because she has, like, no, like, I get it. I get why she was making sure that, no, Leanne Child, I'm so sorry. Yes, thank you for getting my daughter to the Olympics, but I'm still her mama. Like, you don't get to make decisions for her. You don't get to make financial decisions for her. I'm so sorry. I think that's part of the reason why her and Child would never go back to Child because of the damn beef between Child and her mom. Like,
And I think it's unfair if that's true, what you're saying, for the other gymnasts to punish Gabby for her mom's behavior.
but this is why her mom was so gun ho on making sure Gabby got everything that because y'all was not better just pimp her child out and make and leave her penniless when her career is done. Like,
Just like the other, maybe they're mad their parents weren't looking out for them in the same ways. Maybe Gabby's mom knew she would have to be villainized because Gabby would not be afforded the same opportunities and credit as the other gymnasts.
and she would not have
She would not have what?
had the same opportunities as the other gymnasts. She would have not have. Like,
Exactly. She knew that she would have to push for that. And that was even pushing for it probably wasn't a guarantee that she would get what she deserved.
absolutely not. Absolutely, even right now, like when people talk about Olympic champions and like Gabby's name isn't really mentioned at the top of the list. It's always Simone, then Nastia, then Carly, then well, I would go Suni, then Carly, then Mary Lou Ray, and then Gabby also want to go. And it's like she's not like, but Gabby literally has the almost the exact same record as Carly Patterson, almost just without the national titles, but on the world stage, I mean, she has the exact same record as Carly Patterson.
I'll put myself out there. I'll tell you why when I think about American Olympic all around champions. It takes me a while for to remember. How do I want to put this? It takes me a while to remember beyond winning the Olympic all around title. Why she's such a I'll just say why she's better than the other gymnasts on that short list. Um, The reason why it would take me a while is because, the first run in her career, not including her comeback, she had, I don't know, did maybe that's not even true. I just feel like the other girls, the way I remember, I know I'm struggling, but I'm not trying to choose my words carefully or anything. I'm just trying to not say something false. Um, which I guess is picking my words carefully. In my mind, the way I remember it, the other girls had more successes than Gabby did, and then Gabby hit when it mattered most, which is all that really matters at the end of the day. But if they've all hit at this one competition, what would set them apart from each other? Maybe I go to other competitions and I see more success from the other names than from Gabby. But I'm not sure if we looked at their careers in depth, that would actually be true. Do you think it is, or do you think I'm rewriting history in my mind?
I think for you and for a lot of people, it's because to y'all look at her um, gold medal as a little bit of a fluke, and I can get that because Gabby's before that Olympic title wasn't as consistent of a gymnast as she was during the Olympic Games. During all of 2012,
She was on fire that whole year.
kind of, but she fell a lot that whole year too. Like it was a lot of competition she could have won if she had not fallen off a beam or fallen on bars or
Like what? She fell. Maybe she won Olympic trials with a fall, or did Jordan win?
no, she won Olympic trials without a fall. She came in second at nationals because she fell on beam. She came in second at classics because she fell on beam. She came. I don't even think she finished the all around at Pan Am's because she fell on vault.
I thought that
I mean
was
pack rams.
yeah.
So it's just a lot of competitions that I feel like she could have won that year. That
Yes, hello. But
she won the one that mattered the most. So
if you look at her, to me, her 2012 year in terms of if you look at the performances, it was so obvious that there was the potential for her to be the best gymnast in the country, in the world.
I think that's what it is with Gabby. I think Gabby, y'all look at it as okay, she finally hit her potential at the right time, whereas other people, y'all was like, she hit her potential over and over again in that same quad. Whereas Gabby is like to get her other success, you have to go to the next quad when she won another world medal on in the all around and the thing. So
That's right.
mm.
So she won the American Cup, technically, or I guess not technically, but we all know she.
Without a fall though, she didn't fall. So but the American Cup was her coming of like, oh, like this could be a thing. Like this could really happen. Like she really beat all these girls. Like all of these upgrades and stuff is really gonna happen for Gabby. Like Mama went from falling like 5 times on beam to like scoring almost a 16 on beam in like one season. Like this is why.
Crazy.
This is again why the people always wanted her to go back to Leanne Chow. But going back to the topic of the show, Leanne would have if it was not for Sean Johnson marrying the man that she married and starting their gymnastics podcast and him guiding her career away from gymnastics, they weren't going to do for Sean what they was going to do for Nastia. And Sean had to figure it out on her own.
Mm-hmm.
USA Gymnastics weren't hiring her on NBC and for the NCAA. Like Sean really had to figure that stuff out on her own. Like
She went in one Dancing with the Stars. I think she won this other reality competition way more recently,
this year,
something like that. The one that Nastia did not. Nastia lost both of those shows, different seasons.
So yeah, like as much as a great coach as he would have been, and that he is to his gymnast. Also, Leanne Chow, seemingly, and I'm not saying that right.
I think I understand you.
It seems like he also is one of those coaches that, bitch, when you make coins for us, but you're not making coins for you. You making coins for the team. Like old Chinese ways of system. Like you're supposed to bring me the money and I'm supposed to distribute it to you. You're not supposed to have control over your own money. What the fuck do you mean? And
Yeah, I thought it was like, I don't think I have that impression because I thought that the tension between Gabby's mom, say, and Chow was that Gabby's mom wanted her to be doing other things outside of just focusing on gymnastics 100% of the time. And Chow wanted her to spend all her time in the gym in wherever he was, Iowa or whatever, and no like traveling for publicity, and no filming her Lifetime show, her movie or whatever, and her TV show. I think she had multiple things going on. But is that not the case?
I think it's all of that plus I think he also wanted control over, like, I think he wanted the final say so over, yes, she can do this, no, she can't do that. And if I do say yes, then the money is for us. Like, always remember the money is for us. But I think her mom wanted her to say yes to everything and every opportunity because you don't know how long this gymnastics thing's gonna happen. So
So
I,
why do you think he was like, the money is for us?
I think that's just the way gymnastics has always been. I think he did the same thing with Sean Johnson, to be honest.
Why? I hope you I hope you don't. I'm not trying to doubt you. I just don't want
No,
to
I don't.
blindly follow you. I want to
Yeah,
understand.
I'm just, and these are just my opinions. I don't know if none of this shit is true. I'm just saying, it just seems like he's just one of those type of coaches that, like, I'm supposed to tell you what to do with your life, and you're just supposed to listen to me. Like,
Based off of.
why couldn't he just come to some kind of consistency with that girl mom? All she wanted to do was just get that girl damn opportunities. Like he could have figured that shit out, but he had, like, it seemed like it was a battle for her life, and he was like, bitch, you're supposed to give me your child, and you're supposed to go away. That's what y'all do in America. You give me your child, I'll send you a report every so often, and bye. Yeah, we won one Olympic title, but my goal is to get her world championships and event final titles and all around titles and stuff like that. And her mom was like, that's cool, but show me the money, bitch. Like we have an opportunity to make all the damn money in the world right now, and you want to talk about going to world championships? Fuck that shit. Like, and I get it. I get it. I like it's so, like, as a gymnastics fan, I really want these girls to love gymnastics as much as I do. But then you end up with like Melanie, who did it for like what? She was around in, was she around in Rio? She came right after Rio. Right after Rio. So she was around for Tokyo, she was around for Paris, and then they threw her ass away. Like, because why? Elena Kolos. Like, they're like, we don't need you anymore, Melanie. You keep falling. Elena Kolos. Elena Kolos. Elena Kolos. And y'all just look at Elena Kolos as Elena Kolos versus Niambi. Well, not Niambi. What's the lady name? Nemor.
I don't see.
Nemor.
I don't see it that way.
How do you see it, daughter?
I see it as you embarrassed us so badly. We're just gonna like exile you and act like this never existed.
Yeah, I agree. And
I
then
don't
they
think we
also,
have to do it with Miss this junior Elena Colas.
the only reason I keep saying that is because this is the French Great White Hope, right? Elena Koulos, right? And like they're like, yeah, Melanie, we don't need you anymore. Because if they felt like they needed her, they wouldn't treat her like this. They would give her what she wanted. They would make sure she still had money to train. They would send her back to America and let her train with Damon and Patrick at WCC, which I'm sure she wants to do.
And
So
in the interview, if I understand correctly from these secondhand translations, the French Federation was not providing, they were not explicitly paying for her training at World Champion Center. Um, that was the coaches doing it for free at WCC. So I don't know that they were ever really throwing money at her training, even when they liked her more than they do now. And this is all alleged. We don't know what's going on.
I don't know how to say this without sounding horrible, but I just don't see Cecile or oh God, what's his name? Cecile
Laurent.
Laurent or Cecile doing anything for free. No, I'm not saying that they're gold diggers. I just don't see them volunteering, especially not at that time when they had Jordan and Simone and
Let me look at what it said. It said, when she trained in the USA, she said she was lucky because since her trainers are French, they were okay training her for free. But her rent was very high, $2,000, and she had to pay doctors, which was possible at the time. But now, with her financial situation, it's not. We don't know that that's true. That's just what this person on Twitter is saying.
I mean, it's possible, but again, like chasing that dream of that gold medal, like, was it worth it? Like now you like in hindsight, like even let's take it for somebody who was successful and is still like struggling for money. Like, is it really worth it? Like,
Ooh, thought you were gonna put a name out there.
um,
Who do you see struggling?
okay, they're not struggling, but there damn sure is an attention whore, that damn Michaela Skinner. So, you know, Michaela Skinner really has said, bitch, fuck y'all in that damn gymnastics sports, bitch. I'm gonna turn into a Republican right wing um bitch and make my coins this way. Like, and I think Michaela Skinner is an idiot, but that again, her husband was a very smart move. Melanie don't have somebody on her side like that who's gonna be like, Melanie, do this or do that. And if the France ain't basically gonna let her give her no money to train, it's like she's stuck in limbo. Like, what do I do? Like,
I don't understand why she doesn't do. She said it. She's done. She's never done her studies and training at the same time, according to this interview. Um, so I don't understand why she doesn't go full. Well, it's unclear to me if she's not able to, support herself financially by doing fashion full time, which is what she was studying. And she had this sponsorship with Dior. We all remember they made her leotard, but I guess all of her sponsors have dropped her since the Olympics.
and we're not gonna act like, how can I say this very nicely? Oh gosh, this is gonna sound so horrible. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to say how it came to my mind. We're not gonna act like she had the greatest of Olympics. We're not gonna act like that. Like the French media don't blame her directly for them not even qualifying to team finals.
Oh, of course. I think she would say that. She would say the same exact thing.
So if we're gonna, highlight the good performances, the bad performances still happen too. Like, I mean, so should you be punished for doing badly? Because that's also,
Absolutely not, because you can't win every time, and they would have never won that historic team bronze medal at the World Championships without her.
but that's kind of the another part of the gist of where it sounds like she's going. Like they're like punishing her for doing so badly at the Olympic.
I think
Like
they
she,
are probably. If she said that, I believe it.
I don't think she said those things, but that's like the gist of what the impression that I get from um from the things.
That's what's unclear to me in these translations from the interview, because the interview obviously was in French, which
Can we?
Michaela
Can
or
you?
I
Can
speak.
you read the translations, baby? So
Yeah,
we
well,
can.
but it just the thing on my mind was that she talked about how the French Federation gives her zero support, or she lost all the support that she was getting from them prior up until the Olympics. So I want to know if it what she means by support. Is she just talking about money, or is she talking about other things as well?
That's a good question because I mean, if you're not training with the French national team, I don't see how you expect to be making money from French gymnastics and you're not actively training with them. Like that doesn't make any sense to me either.
But what,
And
for example, like money aside, like she still wanted to continue training and competing for France. And someone on the inside at the federation said, no matter what you do, you're not making another team because you embarrassed us so badly.
oh, see, I didn't think of it that way, but that's yeah, because Marta was good for doing that shit. Like, ooh,
I'll be right back.
uh huh. Like I didn't even think about it that deeply, but Marta Caroli was actually. Hey Nisha, hey RJ, I think I saw you up there earlier. Hey everybody, I'm so sorry I'm being so horrible at reading the chat. So horrible. I do apologize. Nisha, good job yesterday with you, Addis and Shayna. I really enjoyed that NCAA show. Um, but yeah, I could if it was a situation, if that's what they're saying, and we're just not because but then again that goes back to adults like bitch you gotta start saying your grievances with gymnastics like we're not mind readers bitch like it shouldn't take us 30 minutes of a show to sit up here and try to interpret what you mean. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, if you're saying that you want to still compete for France and they're telling you no, so now you no longer have the money to pay for your training, say that. We could do something about that. But these, like, run like, I don't get what you want from us, Melanie. Like, yeah, you fucked up at the Olympics. I can see why they probably, don't trust your ass right now. Like, and yeah, I know Oscar don't, but they do have a set of juniors that they may not need you. They may not need you. They may need you, but they may not. Like, you're not. Oh, I know they keep. Oh, I know they told you for a long time, Melanie, that you were the Rebecca Andrade of France. You were not. You were not. You weren't even the Sunisa Lee of France, girl. Like, whew. I don't know. I feel so bad for mamas, but I don't know what she wants from us. I don't know how to help her because again, as an adult gymnast, I do expect, you know, like you to not give us these sugarcoat um SOS codes. Like, just say what happened to you, mamas. Like, that would help a lot.
Well, she doesn't want to jeopardize. We're still talking about Melanie, right?
Correct.
She doesn't want. Maybe there is a chance. They haven't said that outright that they're done with her, and she doesn't want to totally burn bridges. You know,
But then,
she's working how she can, maneuvering, trying her best.
that doesn't make any. Well, then I don't know. I don't know.
Do you still want to look at these translations?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Again, I don't know this person, this Twitter user, and I have no idea if these translations are correct. So take everything with a grain of salt. But we're going to look at them in the spirit of investigation, and every source needs to be examined. So there was also this video. Should we watch it even though she's speaking French? She looks gorgeous. We're not going to watch it. I just wanted to show everyone how gorgeous she looks.
Why don't you just play it in the background while you're reading the story so they can have something visual to look at?
Okay, the thing is also text, so they could actually read it on the screen. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay, so we have, I'll read it out loud, even though I'm sure you all can read it. I hope it's big enough. Can you read that?
It is not.
It's not. Okay, good. I asked. That is the biggest I can get it.
Okay, that's better.
So it starts, the trauma from Paris. Should we switch off each paragraph? I'll do the first one. The trauma.
No, go ahead. Read it all. Read it all, baby.
Okay.
Read it all. Read it all.
The trauma from Paris is still here, but she has turned the page. The French, I'm just assuming that's the French Gymnastics Federation, has abandoned them, she said, probably talking about her Olympic teammates. They were not helped after the Olympics, nor have they received support from their federation. Again, what type of support? We don't know. She never returned to World Champion Center in Texas since the Paris Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
She felt ashamed of her performance at the time of the Olympics, but since then, this feeling has evolved. At the Olympic Village in Paris, she was still followed by a therapist, and she did some possibly hypnosis sessions, but this person is not sure about the correct term of the therapeutic practice. So she returned after the games to Martinique, where she was born, and she lived like a normal person and disconnected with social media and from the gymnastics world. She said now feels better, and she is now a part of a sports organization called, is that Etoile du Sport? She doesn't miss gymnastics much, even though she still likes it. She says she doesn't miss it much because her mind and her body needed a rest. And then she continues. She said to the...
So she's not even training right now.
Well, let's keep reading. She said to the French Federation that she wants to return to national competition. She still trains, but rarely. She wants to return and hopes she will be back even stronger than before. This is the part we read earlier. When she trained in the US, she said she was lucky because since her trainers are French as well, they were okay training her for free, but her rent was very high, $2,000, and she had to pay doctors, which was possible at the time. But now with her financial situation, it is not anymore. She went from everything to nothing after the Olympic Games. She studied fashion for 1.5 years, but she never managed to do both gymnastics and school. She lives with her parents currently and works as an employee at a gym club, which is not enough, which does not give her enough income for her to afford her own house. She doesn't know what job she will do in the future, and she's afraid about her future, hence why she wants to return to gymnastics because it's the only thing she knows. That's a sad last note, if that's true.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, everybody's like, what are you always talking about? Like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, there's just no reason for Melanie to know nothing else outside of the sport of gymnastics. Like, I just think that's sad. Like, I just think that is big time sad.
Well, it's possible she feels that way, but that's not actually the case. If
But
that
I'm
is,
just saying,
well,
if you
I'm
went to
glad that
school
she
for
started.
fashion,
I
like you
shouldn't,
went
say-
to,
I shouldn't. That shouldn't be the first thing I say. I want to say that before you continue. We should. If that is the case, I agree. That is very sad. That should not be how it is for any gymnast.
no, I'm just saying, like, didn't she go to school for fashion or the fashion design or fashion in the fashion industry?
Yeah, she
So
is. This interview says she was studying for a year and a half. I don't know that she completed.
she probably didn't finish. But still, even if you didn't finish a year and a half, you should be able to find a job in retail, something else. Like, you shouldn't just be forced to be a part-time coach at a gym, not being able to, like, I just think that's just unacceptable. And I hear people's like, oh, but I'm not, oh, I'm not saying, girl, you stupid, but it's like, I just refuse to accept that you can't do anything else other than coach to pay your bills. Like, I just refuse to accept that you can't work in a store or work in retail or work in a fashion house. Like, you may not can design for the fashion house, but you can answer the phones. Like, like I just like, but it gives for me, just as my perspective. I'm not trying to bully anybody. These are just my perspective. It gives. I don't know how to do anything else. It gives. Everything else was a hobby. And that's just was my life. So I don't want to work my hobbies. I want to work my life, and it's so sad. Like,
Was that you saying it's so sad, or her saying it's so sad?
that's my interpretation of what what you just read. Those are my feelings.
So you're saying she's like, this is how it is. It's so sad. Not this you saying this is how she's saying it is. I think it's so sad personally.
I don't think it's sad. I think it's kind of, again, I don't want to call her stupid, but like, you're telling me you went to school to be a fashion designer or in the fashion world. I don't know what she just said she went to school for fashion, but yet you're also telling me in the same interview that I'm so poor I can't afford to do anything else but to live with my parents, so I work at this gym part time. That sounds like you don't want to do anything else other than gymnastics. It doesn't sound like you have this, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be harsh, but
I think you're being a little harsh, but that's okay
okay.
to be harsh sometimes. Well, first of all, I'm trying to be clear that I'm very wary about taking this interview, these translations
Correct.
literally, and
Correct.
I really am wary about criticizing her or anyone based off of this.
Correct.
It's totally possible. It sounds like she's in maybe a little bit of a depression. She's a very young person. She has lots of
How old
time
is
to
she?
figure things out.
I
Let's
think
let,
she should be like 23.
which is very young. She's
Correct.
she's actually 25, which is still very young. Um, I think it's possible.
Wow, you said 25? Wow, okay.
Yeah, she's 25 according to the internet. Um, yeah, she's very young. She has a lot of time to figure things out. I'm glad she has a supportive family. Um, I totally would understand if she felt like she doesn't know what to do, or she doesn't know where to look, or she has a hard time, trying new things because she's so accustomed to what she's accustomed to, doing the same things in gymnastics. Um, it sounds like she needs to figure out a little bit, like most people, what she likes, what she doesn't like. Maybe try something and
It sounds like she was so disappointed in herself at the Olympic Games that she's not able to move on from her sucky ass performance. That is cool. That is cool. But then you would need to then put your mind and soul back into gymnastics to correct that. And if that's not something that you're willing to do, baby girl, you're just gonna have to move on. You're gonna be like, I tried my best. That's what my best was that day. Oh well.
Well, she said
Let
she
me just
wants to return to competition. She says she's having a hard time getting support from her federation. She says she still needs a little bit of time to get back in wanting to train more hours. She said she feels like she's turned a corner in terms of healing from that trauma, but it takes time for that to happen, and it's okay that it's not completely healed yet. If she wants to make it back to an Olympics, she has 2.5 years to do so. I don't think there's any reason to rush any of this.
I think see the issue with her now is for a long time France really didn't have, maybe they had one or two other people so she could always find herself on the team because they didn't have that variety of that many people.
She was
But
always the best all-arounder.
correct. But now I don't think that's the case in France anymore. I think they got a little bit of depth to their team, and I
Really?
don't think
Who do you think is beating her for spots
definitely Elena. That's
next
their
year? Because she's a junior.
yeah. Next year, Elena.
Okay.
That other girl that was at Junior Worlds for France, I think she would beat Melanie for spot.
Oh, that other girl.
She's a junior. I don't know her name, but y'all know who. If you watch Junior Worlds, which I have not, you know who
Which
I'm
I
talking
have
about.
not. So I feel like you're just making shit up.
Of course you do. Um, let's see.
I'm totally joking. I assume you're talking about the girl who has the triple L turn and the crazy ring skill.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, let's see what she does. Let's see. I don't see her beating Melanie right now.
I'm just saying, like Melody just can't come back and just be on some bullshit and expect to make teams. Like, of course, if Melody be on her A game, I don't think very many people in France could stop her from making any team. But like, she just can't. She's not Melody. She's not Rebecca Andrade. Who's like, okay, I'm coming back, France. Put me on the team, coach. Like, it's just not that simple for her. Like, I don't
She
think.
was never Rebecca Andrade, though.
And I think that's what she thinks she was for France. And I think that's part of her mental issue. Like, I think she thinks she's like, "Eh."
She thinks she's the best gymnast in France for the last two quads, and I think she's 100% correct if that's how she feels.
Correct.
And I think if the French Federation is fair, she should be able to walk onto any team.
I don't think that's the case anymore. I really don't.
Okay, you named two
Especially
girls. What's stopping her from those other three spots?
her
Who?
falling,
Who?
her
Not
falling.
confident. Oh, her falling.
And
I
that's
thought
her
you said
issue.
no.
No, but that's her biggest issue. Like, okay, it's not just that Olympus, Melanie. Like, and you, I know you heard, like, you've done fucked around a lot.
But now we're being delusional, pretending like France is a country that doesn't have gymnasts, that has gymnasts that don't fucking fall all the time,
They
and
do.
B,
They
that
do.
France is such a good team with so much depth and so many superstars that she's like that she couldn't make the team. Like her potential is enough, and the fact that she hits however many times out of 5 times, even if it's 1 out of 5, that still warrants her a spot on every single team, in my opinion.
Okay.
I think
So,
she's clearing all the girls with falls also.
friends, y'all just fucked around because y'all could have had Kalia Nemore, Melanie, Elena. Like, y'all could have such a strong ass team.
And let's not forget that Elena Kolas's parents were threatening to switch federations as well when they weren't getting what they wanted. I think her dad might be like Spanish, some other European country.
I would do it. Shit, fuck France.
And they still could do it. There's like they better keep up the good behavior.
Correct. But Elena, you got to stop falling too, baby girl. You can't fall into this trap that the French team.
I think this sets a crazy precedent though, because let's say Elena, God forbid, turns a senior and she starts flopping around and there's a junior
Junior Worlds.
and there's a
Junior.
junior. Wait, let me finish
Man,
the point. Let me
okay. Go ahead.
there's a junior who comes along who's the next superstar. What's going to prevent them from ditching Elena the way they ditched Melanie?
Hell, the way they did Kalia Nemore was like, oh, okay, see y'all later, bye. Algeria, here I come.
The way they ditched Caroline Hedwig.
The way, what you call it, they doing her so badly that hoe is going to fucking the University of Georgia, bitch. Like,
Who?
her last name is Minge, Mign.
She's going to Georgia?
She's going to Georgia.
Ming Van Eycken. I think she's still going to compete elite though.
She's going to the University of Georgia, baby. She was like, France.
Are you certain? I need to look this up.
Look it up.
She was at this year's Worlds. Ming Van Eycken. Ming Van Eycken. She is committed to Florida.
Oh.
That would have been great because I love Georgia. I love their gymnastics program.
I really thought it was Georgia. Oh my gosh. We got too many people.
Are you sure we're talking about the same gymnast?
Yeah.
No, but it would have made sense because that's where Cecile coaches, right?
Correct.
Florida.
Cecile, y'all not getting the recruits like y'all thought y'all was going to get, my dog.
They got my fave, Kamara Williams.
Yes.
That's all they need.
That's it. Dang, yeah, Melanie. I'm so sorry.
I wish Melanie.
Ooh, somebody just wrote a paragraph. I'm so sorry. RJ.
Read it for us.
I'd love to see Morgan also chat, but they're top all-arounder. Did Aline Freese retire? They could have had a strong Boston team with Caroline, Aline, and Ming. 3 laid out Rudy Vault. I agree. I don't know. Like, they keep fucking around, like in France, like, and they don't say what happened to the people. The people just disappear, and we just never see them again. Like, I don't know.
They disappear, and then like a couple years later, some rando on Twitter is like, here is so and so's story about why she disappeared and how the French Federation reacted.
That's exactly how it happens.
I'd love to see Morgaine be their top all arounder too. I think you could argue she was one of their top all arounders this season, even though they didn't give her the all around spot at Worlds. I was so happy that they gave it to Celia, and I was so happy Lorette returned to great form.
Both of them girls.
I think
Cecilia, I'm so
Morgaine
sorry.
had
I don't know much about your gymnastics, but
Celia Serber. She did great at the university games.
she did.
So Morgaine, I would say, has more difficulty in terms of potential. I think Aline Freeze definitely retired. Colleen is still training. Ming is still training. She was on the world team. Yeah, they have a lot of gymnasts, but none of these gymnasts are super consistent. But I will say they're all younger than Melanie. Maybe Colleen is not, but the rest of them are. So give them time. Give them time to figure things out. I'm not going to write any of them off just because they had a bad Olympics their first go around. Celia is good.
But not much difficulty.
I would agree.
I would agree too. And then poor Lorette. My God, let that girl retire. Like her poor knees is like, bitch, no more. Like, I'm done. Like,
I get the impression that the French Federation probably wants her to retire, but she really likes competing.
but girl, you get injured. Did she just get injured at Worlds? Or am I making that up?
I think she got injured after Worlds, and she had to withdraw from maybe Arthur Gander or something like that, a post Worlds competition. Something where she was going to actually make some money.
Like, my God, like, girl. In the words of Nicki Minaj, hang it up, flat screen. Like, and it's not like you, it, maybe you just want to go down to being two events, beaming, give up vault, give up floor.
Why? Like, she had an amazing season. She was the French national champion.
But she's always hurt.
Well, we don't know how she got hurt. She could have gotten hurt on bars. That's happened multiple times.
She always gets hurt on bars.
Okay.
She's one of the most bar-prone injury people that I've seen. Like, my God.
I saw that injury in person, the one on her bars dismount at the Europeans where she collapsed after landing.
Oh, that's so horrible. Mm-hmm.
I was like 20 feet right on the side view of the bars. It was so scary.
Mama's always hurt. Like,
Yeah, that's why it was so amazing that she came out of the blue. I thought she had retired, and then she just did great at the French Championships. She looked so in control, I remember, from her performances, and she was sticking basically on everything, even though the difficulty wasn't super impressive. It was enough.
it was enough.
Let's switch topics.
Okay.
So I'm trying to remember what our next topic was.
Me too.
There's always another topic. Just which one do we want to talk about?
Shit, I don't even remember. Hell, I was so stuck on that Melody in France.
Well, if there's anything else you want to say, please do it. I
really don't. I don't remember what the hell we just had a whole. Me and Oscar said we was going to talk about some other things, and I don't remember what the other things were. I should have wrote them down.
There was something. No, that was the last topic. Claire Pease. But there was a middle topic. The middle topic.
Claire Pease is going to Utah. I'm so happy for you, Claire. And I'm so sorry that the people, for whatever reason, thought you were going somewhere else.
Really? Are you being like super sarcastic?
I am happy that she's going to Utah.
Why?
She seems like a Utah Red Rock.
In what way?
She seems Mormon.
Because the way she looks, because of the way she acts.
She's really pale and white.
Oh, well then I must be Mormon too.
I would think so, but you're Jewish, so
Am I?
you
Maybe.
are Jewish.
Apparently.
You've told me you're Jewish before, Oscar. Don't do this.
I don't know. What makes someone Jewish? I'd like to know.
Their religious beliefs?
Which I have none.
Wow.
NCAA changes. I know nothing about that. Nisha, if you want to talk about that, you need to get on right now.
Uh, Favorites for the upcoming winter figures. Look, RJ, we were supposed to sit up here and cover this whole figure skating season. We just never did. It's
Not too late. We can cover the end of the season.
I started watching the competitions and I damn sure stopped. I stopped. Like, figure skating has got me so beyond me. Like, I just don't even understand what the hell be happening anymore. Like, I'm like, oh, okay.
So there's no one that you're excited to see compete at the Olympics. There's no one, there's a lot of who do you like hope makes the team? Are there any countries where you know enough skaters that you could be like, here's who I hope gets the spot. Here's who I
There
don't
is
want to get
not.
the spot.
There is not.
For
I
the
don't even know the Americans. I know there's Alyssa Liu and Brady Tennell, and that's it.
See, I don't know Brady Tennell. I know Amber Glenn and I know Isabeau Levito.
I don't know none of them people.
Oh, they were both at Worlds last year. Isabeau is a pretty skater, and Amber has a triple axel, and she might be LGBTQ.
What's the girl I just said? I said Alyssa Liu and who?
Brandy Tennell? I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I did know Brady Tennell, but I think it's Amber Glenn who I'm thinking of because I think that's going to be the Olympic team. Brady, Amber, and Alyssa.
Do they get 3 spots or 2 spots? The women.
I think they get 3 spots.
Okay. And do the Russians?
I don't think so.
No, not even as individuals.
I'm not 100% sure how the Winter Olympics is going to go down.
I remember there was like a Beijing Cup or something a few months ago. Oh, do you have some water or something? A lozenge?
Yes,
Do you remember the Beijing Cup that you watched?
kinda.
Well, I think the girl who won it was like AIN, but I don't know if she was Russian or Belarusian or what.
I do not know enough to even delve into these conversations.
And you're not even game to try to fake it. You're just like,
I don't know enough to even fake it. Like, I'm just like, okay. You could tell me Star Andrews was the best figure skater in America right now. I would not believe you, but I would have to be like, if you gave me a convincing enough argument, I would be like, oh, okay, maybe.
wait, did you see the delay? It took me a second to know who you were talking about. But I do know who you're talking about. Star Andrews or Star Jones?
Her name is Star Andrews.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I hope she makes the Olympic team. I hope she upsets.
She will not. She will. She. And, yay the black gymnast. I don't know. Maybe she needs to. I don't know. She's just.
Let her cook. She has time. 2020, 2030. So Aaliyah Finnegan is training for the Southeast Asian Games.
Which is still happening.
The competition begins 1 week from today, so mark it in your calendars. She is training some passes on floor that we did not see at the World Championships. I saw her training a
A
2.5
syllabus.
minutes to a front layout. I saw her
Mhm.
training a double Arabian, and I saw her training the syllabus.
Correct.
And I saw her training a front double twist.
Uh-huh.
So that would be exciting if that happens.
The Philippines throwing everything they got for these Southeast Asian games, baby.
As they should. I mean, we got nothing from them at Worlds. So
Nothing. Nothing. NCAA level routine.
the Veronin Cup happened. Raise your hand. Who watched it? Raise your hand.
All I know is Listanova was there. That's all I know.
There, she won the bars title. I think the all around went to Rashina. I was kind of surprised that like that this competition was happening after Worlds and that Rashina went. She did water down a tiny bit. We saw a fantastic quad Y turn from Masha Agafonova. That was really beautiful.
But then she want to bobble her damn Gomez.
She tried.
She tried. Did you see anything from Junior Worlds?
From Junior Worlds, I saw bits and pieces. I know the Japanese did really well. I know, and that made me happy. Um, I know, I know China defended their beam gold medal.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think who won. I think the Japanese won floor.
They did.
Did they also win vault?
America won vault.
Oh yeah, Labby Crane. Congratulations to you, young lady, on your gold medal. That's the America defended their gold medal on vault because Kayla DiCello won. Is Tanya Harding still banned? I don't
I
know.
think she's banned for life.
Is she banned from like attending?
I don't think she can do anything that's associated with any kind of official figure skating meet. Like off-brand meets she can go to, and she do go to, but like official IFG, not IFG, that's gymnastics. ISU events.
ISU. I was thinking like IFJ, IGJ, ISU.
I
This
don't
is
think she can.
bad. They should let her go.
It's hard. I mean, I think if her biggest punishment from that incident is she can never attend an official figure skating meet again, I think she should just run with that. I don't think she should try to put pressure on them.
Well, enough time has passed. What are they going to get her for? Who's that? Who's Dave Lease?
From
Oh, that man.
I was about to say skate caskets. Oh my god, what was the name of their show? The skating lessons.
Yeah.
I don't think he was ever. I don't know if he's actually banned. I think he's more like became a social pariah. So
I think they like revoked his media credential.
yeah, I don't think they banned him per se. I think he just no.
I want to say he he should be so embarrassed he should never show his face there.
That's what I was.
But
That's what. That's.
I think that man is shameless, and I think he would go.
I think he would go, but I think he also know that people will want to beat his ass, so I don't think he would show up. I think he would go to more Russian events than he would come to American events right now.
Imagine we just see him like judging Russian nationals or something.
I would not be surprised. They love to. They love his messy ass in Russia.
Um,
And there's so many skating podcasts that came up since
and
the
you
demise.
watch them all, so how do you not know anything?
Okay, see, I listened. It's like, okay, I listen to them because I can follow the competition better with listening to bloggers, but I don't know who they're talking about. So, like, I can hear them. Like, I
Does
like.
the crazy diva at Thierry, does she have any promising pupils this go around?
I don't know. Because I don't think that the figure skating community thought that the Rush, because you got to understand what the figure skating community different than the gymnastics community is. The violations with the Russians happened during their Olympics, so they are a lot more like fuck the Russians. We don't want the Russians to compete, like because it happened during the Winter Olympics. So, um,
I feel like the little that I see online on Twitter um, of the figure skating fans, I feel like they're a little self-righteous compared to the gymnastics fans.
I
They're
wouldn't
like,
say self-righteous. I would
oh,
say more delulu.
we have ethics, we have morals. We wouldn't let the Russians show up no matter how good they are. And don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people like that for gymnastics, but I see more of that with the small figure skating fans I see. Whereas with gymnastics, I see a lot more of we want the Russians back at the end of the day.
I think because a lot of the figure skating fans, and forgive me, I'm gonna lay down. So the second I feel like I'm getting sleepy, I'm gonna end the show. But oh, the medication kicking in. So I think the difference is because the figure skating fan base feel like figure skating is better without the Russians because the Russians aren't there just cheating and just doing all these fake ass quads for no damn reason. Where I feel like we in the gymnastics community feel like the sport is kind of lacking a little bit without the Russians. We kind of are missing something without the Russians. I think that's the difference.
Well, I see a lot of people who are like, ew, like figure skating is so boring without the Russians. Like Sakamoto, like that 3-time world champion. Like we used to have real champions. Like she only won because the Russians aren't here. So, and I see a lot of people who are like, "Oh, this is so great. We have all these countries producing medal winners that wouldn't typically be as competitive in gymnastics. It's providing more opportunities." So, I'm sure it goes both ways in both cases.
Correct.
Correct.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I hope you feel better.
I do too.
Yeah, you better rest up so you have all your energy for the Sea Games.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be paying so much attention to that.
I will. I'm planning on watching.
I'm happy for you. But yeah, I'm starting to feel bad now. So Let's end the show.
Wait, before you end it, can you switch the configuration to how it was at the beginning?
Sure. Give me 1 second.
Thank you. This will be for the thumbnail. Everyone who's in the comments, type one gymnast you're most excited for this upcoming NCAA season, please. For me, I'll say mine is Miley Lou. Who would it be for you, Michaela?
I'm excited to see Kayla DiCello's return.
Kayla DiCello. Sophomore Kayla DiCello. That's a surprising choice. Tiana Sumasekura. Ana Barbosu. I'm very excited for Ana Barbosu. Very excited for Jennifer Williams. Very excited for Kamara Williams.
I'm very excited to see if Florida's not gonna fuck around this season and do what the fuck they need to do.
Kamara Williams. There we go, Nathan. Why would you expect any different result from Florida than any past year where they have not won?
I expect them to feel hungry and feel a desire to win like they never felt the desire to win before.
And why would they have not felt such a strong desire these past couple years after losing so many times with arguably the biggest pool of talent in the country?
They like to do fuck ass things. I don't know.
Right. So you really expect them to change? They're doing the thing. You're expecting a different outcome?
I'm hoping that they want to produce a different outcome. Yes.
Okay. Maybe the reason they'll do so well this season finally is because Leanne is on the staff. I could get behind that.
Yeah, Leanne not holding them back.
Fuck you, bitch.
Leanne is holding them back. So y'all hear me coughing my lung out, so I don't want to. I'm gonna go lay down. I love you, Oscar. Yeah. Thank you for tuning us today.
I love you too. Thank you for giving your time even when you're not feeling your best. I appreciate it, and I'm sure our viewers do too. As you've noticed, we started doing the shows a little less frequently than we did in the past, especially when we had our old name before Gymnastics Saves Lives. We don't have a schedule, but maybe we'll figure that out. Maybe once a week feels about right. Please subscribe to Michaela's YouTube channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. Please subscribe to my channel, Gymnastics Saves Lives. I would really appreciate it. Please like this video, and thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys all are doing well and take care.
Yeah, and give me about a little bit. Let me lay down for a minute. I'll post the video to Twitter so y'all can all see it on Twitter. I love you all. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye, Oscar. Bye, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.